It's time for Friday Night Flights, sponsored by Casey Auto Group, Hercules Fence, Chowan University, and Bayport Credit Union.
The high school football season started under the hot August sun, and with the rainy weather underway, we present to you a special, special Thursday night edition of Friday Night Flights. I'm Craig Loper. He is Nathan Epstein. More than 24 teams from the 757 in the hunt for that coveted state championship.
And one of those teams came as a serious contender for the Class 3 crown after falling one game short of that state title game last year. Green Run, back-to-back undefeated regular seasons.
Yeah, Class 5, here we go. Green Run made it there to the state semis before falling to Maury. Top-seeded Stallions starting with Hickory tonight. All right, let's talk about it. First quarter, here we go. Green Run with the ball, handoff. Zyron Baycott, 46-yard touchdown for him. Green Run up 7-0. Hawks take over, facing a 3rd and long. Sack here, Anthony Rios off the edge. He gets these sacks left and right, week in and week out, gets the ball back for Green Run. Next possession, Kevin White Jr. finds his man, Tasson Young Steve. I mean, Nathan, that is a spiral, a dime, a heck of a throw. 14-0, just like that. Green Run now back on defense. Hickory setting up the screen here. Watch this, snuffed out by Zakai Hall. Ooh. Major hit right there from behind. Green Run defense all over him. Still in the first quarter. Stallions just outside the red zone. Quick pass now from White to Keelan Adams. Adams, watch him stiff armor defender, cut back, turn on the Jets, one more cut back, and he's in there. How about 21-0? And the Stallions advance tonight after the win, 63-14. Tallwood visiting Beach District rival Kempsville. Chiefs won 9 in a row after a week 1 loss to Green Run. 21-0 Chiefs in the third quarter. Lions threatening, picked off here by Mayoy Godfred. Mr. Godfred
great snag.
Leaping up for that one. Yeah, big time, right? And deep there in the red zone. Kempsville takes over on offense, but quick bubble screen, intercepted. Dwight Johnson going the other way for Tallwood. It's a pick 6. The lead now cut down by Kempsville, 21-8. Chiefs in front, and the Lions fans in attendance like that. Chiefs let that serve as a wake-up call. This guy, Nathan, hard to stop when he gets going downhill.
Oh, he's your favorite player.
Naquan Washington Pierce is one of my favorite guys. We cover 40 yards to the house, 28-8 after that score. Fourth quarter now. How about another handoff to this other running back who's come on for them strong late in the season, Justin Joyner, 30-yard touchdown run, made it 35-8 as Kempsville goes on to win this one, 42-8.
How about that Chiefs run game? More playoff action from the Beach. Bayside against Cox. Now, Cox beat the Marlins 21-7 in week 3. And first quarter, 4th and 5. Bayside going for it. Mike Myers finds Rashawn Arzola, takes it up the seam. First down and much more. A few plays later, the direct snap, Xavion Godfrey. 2-point conversion good, so it's 8-0 Bayside. Can Alan Fanica's Falcons respond? Second quarter, Cox driving. Gage Treffy. All right, Craig, we talk about dimes.
Wow.
We talk about dimes.
Throwing left, throwing right.
Jordan Cooper comes down with it for the touchdown. Came away saying, I'm that guy. Now, Cox would tack on a field goal to take the 10-8 lead at half. Third quarter, Bayside back. Myers to Aaron Evans, runs it in. 15-10, Bayside lead. Fourth quarter, Cox with the ball. Max Palmerton dives for the score. It's 16-15 Cox.
Close.
Back and forth we go.
This is, you gotta love it if you're a student too.
Yeah, Falcon student section going wild. Cox trying to ice the game on 3rd and 10. Craig, he said he's that guy.
He's that guy.
Jordan Cooper cuts it up the middle for the exclamation. Cox wins it 23-15. Now we head to Salem where the number 4 seeded Sun Devils take on the number 5 seed Indian River. Both teams coming in with a 7-3 record. And in the second quarter, Sun Devils punting. Jaheel Mitchell. Oh man, his punt is blocked. Jacob DiVincenzo and the Braves take over inside the Salem 10-yard line. That's where Connor Francola pounds his way into the end zone, and it's 7-3, the Braves lead. Both teams grinding out the ground game, but this touchdown pass, Jason Williams hits Jarrell Walton. Salem takes the lead 10-7 late in the third quarter and to the fourth quarter. With time running out for the Braves, Davion turns, fires the ball to the back of the end zone. Fabian Wells lays out for the interception and a win for the home team. Salem hangs on to win 10-9. Talk about some great playoff football. Salem moves on. Now that was action in Class 5 Region A. Now we go to Class 5 Region B, where Maury and Nansemond River each with first-round byes.
Yeah, we're going to kick it off from that region with a showdown between a school from Norfolk and one from Hampton. Here we go. Norview in the playoffs going up against Kecoughtan, which has won now 3 in a row after last week's big win over Woodside. A defensive struggle most of the game here. Kecoughtan's pass is picked off by Iman Cuppy. Cuppy's got some green grass, and there he goes. Number 6, how far can he make it? It gets deep enough, good field position as he eventually taken down. Pilot's quarterback, Drayvon Tharrington, throws in the end zone, but it's picked off by Noel Smith. And Smith takes it out. Looks like old Ed Reed highlight or something. But Kecoughtan goes on to win a close one, 7-0.
All Newport News showdown at Todd Stadium. Woodside against Menchville. The Monarchs on offense. Keyshawn Farr throws this deep. Brought in over the defensive back by Darion Parker would lead to this. Short touchdown run. Tavion Patterson to give Menchville the lead. Woodside responds. Watch Rajon Hammond. 44-yard run.
Get off him.
There he goes. Cuts it inside.
Ooh.
Oh, man.
That's a top play.
Dragging DBs everywhere. Only let him finish the drive on his own. Ties up the score. Menchville answers just before halftime when Amir Harrison hauls in this great touchdown catch.
Wow.
What do they call that? Getting mossed now?
Something like that, yeah.
Menchville with the upset win over Woodside. How about that? 14-7. Monarchs moving on. The Wolverine season comes to a close.
Kings Fork trying to come back from last week's overtime loss to Nansemond River. Love that celebration right there. Bulldogs at home against Deep Creek. Class 4 Region A here. Second quarter, Deep Creek with the ball on the 1-yard line. Hand off to number 5, Brandon Nesbitt. Nesbitt punches it in right there. And
that was easy.
Deep Creek goes up early, 7-0. Let's go to the second quarter. Kings Fork returning the kick. We've seen this guy all season long. Number 1, Coletry Boyd, making all kinds of plays. I mean, this is just shifty, that strength right there. Eventually, he would be tackled. Deep Creek still up 7-0. Less than a minute in the second quarter. Hornets ball, handoff to the fullback. Well, Brandon Nesbitt, who throws a pass, and that's intercepted by Boyd. Boyd does it on offense and defense. He runs it back for 6. Kings Fork moves on tonight, 24-14. The season comes to an end for Deep Creek.
All right, more playoff action from Class 4 Region A. 7-3 Churchland at home against 6-4 Heritage. We'll pick things up in the third quarter. Churchland in black. Brandon Hillman, screen pass. Kingston Hall, a lot of room to run. The sophomore, 46 yards, finds pay dirt. It's 39-7. The Truckers are trucking. Credit to Heritage, though, for just trying to battle. That's what playoff football's about. Derek Gurley finds Sterling Anderson in the end zone. That was nice. The Hurricanes not giving up, but this game, just too much Churchland. Here comes Hillman. Takes it himself to the end zone. Churchland moves on with a 49-20 win over Heritage. Other Class 4 action, War Hill eliminates Grafton 40-7. Hampton plays Warwick on Saturday. And when we come back, more playoff action from the area, including a check-in with Phoebus, which is riding high after knocking off Oscar Smith last week.
Yeah, we're going to check in with Oscar Smith as well, plus action from Portsmouth and Norfolk. You're watching a special Thursday night playoff edition of Friday Night Flights. And we're back. The back-to-back Class 6 state champs from Oscar Smith suffered that 56-0 loss to Phoebus last week. The Tiger entrance still lit, though, regardless. Opening the playoffs tonight against Kellum. First play of the game for Oscar Smith. It's a big one. Isaac Huffman, he's dangerous in the backfield, gets a block, shakes off some defenders, and he is gone. 62 yards for number 22. It is 7-0 Tigers. Then the Smith defense comes up big right there. Ball on the ground, and the Tigers come up with the fumble recovery. Second offensive play for Oscar Smith. This time it is Xavier Lewis. Pops into your screen there. Lewis takes it in for the house. 40 seconds into the game, Oscar Smith led 14-0. That's just kind of what they do, Nathan. We're used to it. Tigers roll into the next round after eliminating Brian Parsons' Kellum Knights 56-7.
Had to rub that in,
I'm sorry, he's back there in the booth. I know he's watching and listening. In the other Class 6 playoff game, Western Branch moves on. Bruins knock off Franklin County 28-14. All right, now to the team that shocked a lot of football fans last week.
Yeah, the Class 3 state champions from Phoebus just absolutely blasted the Class 6 state champions from Oscar Smith. As you said, 56-0. That's
Crazy.
a result that absolutely nobody
expected.
Nobody expected. The Phantoms began defense of their state crown today at Darling Stadium against York. Let's go to Darling Stadium. There's head coach Jeremy Blunt, his Phoebus Phantoms, the 1 seed, and they looked every bit the part. First quarter, already 21-0. Nolan James swings it out. Jaden Early, a little shimmy and a little shake into the end zone. You might see that play on the top 10. 28-0 Phantoms. Shout out to my man Roro.
Okay.
Hey, best seat in the house.
There you go.
Second quarter, more from the Phantoms. Xavion Rogers fights through an arm tackle to the pylon, rolls in for 6. Phoebus scored on every possession in the first quarter and the first 2 of the second quarter. Next Phoebus drive, Nolan James finds Keontae Gray. And check out this play from Gray. Cuts it past 2, then puts down the shoulder pads. Craig, that's playoff football right there.
Love it.
Phantoms pour it on and look every bit like a team poised to repeat. 64-7 the final. Head coach Hank Sawyer and his Lake Taylor Titans, the 3 seed, taking on the 6 seed from Hopewell. They're from Richmond. Third quarter, Lake Taylor leads at 14-6. Here comes Hopewell. Quarterback keeper Mason Cumby trying to crash the party, finds the end zone. 2-point try, no good, so the Titans still lead it 14-12. Ensuing the Lake Taylor drive, the Titans respond. Going forward on 4th down, Jameer Sporty Freeman finds Aquan Pollard. Big first down catch from the captain leads to this. Craig, I almost lost him, but Freeman fakes the handoff, almost faked me out, takes it in himself for the Titans touchdown. Lake Taylor reaches the 10-win mark and advances to next week with a 21-12 win over Hopewell.
It's that tight offense, the bunch in the backfield.
And they played defense when they had to.
Right. Norcom is the 4 seed in Class 3 Region A. The Greyhounds at home against Southampton Indians. Southampton in the white after an Indians force a Greyhounds turnover. Jaden White looking to pass. He ends up keeping it, and he runs it in for the score. Indians take the lead 7-0 early in the first quarter. Under 8 minutes in the first quarter. Greyhounds now with the ball handed off to Antoine Peel. Peel in from a short distance, and that ties the game up at 7 apiece. Later in the second quarter, Cameron Jones gonna look downfield. He's got some time, rolls out, scrambles, and he finds eventually Zion Thomas. Ooh. I mean, that's a nice catch right there. Greyhounds took the lead 13-7. Third quarter, Jaden White with the pass to Alvin Hicks for the score. Hicks catch and run. That's called rack yardage, yak yardage, yards after catch, run after catch, whatever you call it. Southampton 1-point lead, but they couldn't hold on. Cameron Jones runs it in for the score as Norcom rallies for the win to eliminate Southampton 27-14. Other Class 3 action, the Lafayette Rams put up 51 points in their win over Colonial Heights tonight. Lafayette moving on in the postseason.
Lafayette looking for another state championship, and when we come back, some Class 2 playoff action where the Poquoson Islanders hoping to make another run at a state title, taking on Nandua. Welcome back to Friday Night Flights. To the Bay Rivers and the Class 2 playoffs, 3-seed Poquoson, 6-seed Nandua from the Eastern Shore. First drive for Poquoson in the maroon jerseys. Julius Pendergrass, the senior, walks it in to give the Islanders the 7-0 lead. Now this is an untimed down. All zeros on the clock at the end of the first quarter because a flag was thrown on the previous play. Eli Tyndall finds Ron Foskett. And with all zeros in between the first and second quarter, Foskett finds the end zone. Yeah, how you doing, big guy?
Hey, Mom.
Second quarter, this is a definite play of the week nominee, Craig. Foskett almost trips, stays on his feet, cuts it inside, past one defender,
all right,
around another, tiptoes the sidelines, and he's got 6. Almost looked like a broken play, but ends up a touchdown. Poquoson punches its ticket to the next round with a 35-0 win.
I was up there in Poquoson a couple weeks back, and I mean the stands were packed. It was a great environment. I think that might have been my first Poquoson game, but they have a great environment up there. They love their Class 2 football. Islanders dangerous too, that offense.
Yeah, it's with that run game. Kings William knocks off Bruton 49-7. Sussex Central over Franklin 20-2, and the VISAA Division II state semifinals. Atlantic Shores reigning Class state champions over Nansman Suffolk Academy 27-20.
Thank you for joining us tonight for a special Thursday night edition.
Had to call an audible.
What the heck are we going to do tomorrow? But still, watch Wavy, watch Fox 43. We'll be back. We're talking all kinds of college football coming up for Saturday. I'm Craig Loper. He is Nathan Epstein. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you next week.